Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the pay to win account and we are in chapter 38 already, which was awesome to see. We're going to go ahead, we're going to run through the Misty Valley. We have 25,000 diamonds because we bought that advancement pack that we had last time. We actually bought it a couple weeks ago, but it has just been sitting there. We're going to build out a couple more heroes here. We are looking at Treznar right now. We did build out, I believe, Mishka all the way being completely built. 7 more days on the monthly cards, guys, and those monthly cards will be done. We got our weekly cards. This is the first time I've actually logged in this day. I was finishing up a little bit. So we have Mishka, and then we have Treznar, and then we're going to go ahead and build out Thescu. So we have a couple more heroes. What's going on? We got Dark Mafia, Brian and Sheen Evil, and a brand new subscriber right off the bat. Thank you for subbing to the channel. We are almost to 21,000 subscribers, guys, which is awesome. What's going on? Hyatt is here as well. If you haven't done the Setting Sun, pretty easy voyage. You do get some good loot out of there. We have a lot of Christmas events that are coming, or holiday events that are coming. So definitely getting ready for those as well. Misty Valley, a very, very easy way to get loot, guys. That's the reason I say really focus on this. Get this done to the maximum capacity that you can, because you get a significant amount of loot out of here, and it is relatively easy to do. Lahansky is here, and Ramand is here as well. Boom, just like that. Free loot, guys. Always the poke coins. You get a ton of poke coins out of here. We always get our elite and our rare stones. Then, of course, gold. We get a lot of resources out of here as well, which is very nice all in all. Let me know how you guys are doing within the hunting fields. I've gotten a lot of questions about the hunting fields lately, and honestly, that's another thing that's pretty easy. If you're really pushing to top rank, it can be a lot more difficult. I am running all 5 accounts, so I have my FHG account and then all 4 faction accounts in there. It's kind of just a slow burn within the hunting fields. What's going on, Minecraft? Yeah, hunting field is going really well. I'm actually right at the 2nd gate boss right now, about to take the gate boss down. Again, running all 5 accounts in there. Makes it pretty easy because I can do it when I can find the time. But I filter everything into the main account, which is Celestials and Hypogeans. And then I also build out my Mauler account, or excuse me, my Graveborn account. They're really the two that I focus on in there. It seems like with the dynamic and the build of the Graveborn account, especially having Desira and Silas, works really well with the Graveborn. I found it does work surprisingly well in there, which is the reason why I'm running those in particular. So this one we need, I'm going to go Rangers in here. We'll just pop in a couple Rangers, see if we can get this. What's going on, Javid? Thanks for joining us for the stream. It's going to take forever to finish Odin's engraving. Yeah, Dark Mafia. And honestly, guys, my view on the engraving aspect, just like you said, it's going to take forever. The big thing is, I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, when it comes to the engraving, guys, it's not a race to get it completed, Dark Mafia. There's not even really any need for the engraving. If you look at players based on levels, you know, they're pushing chapter 41, 42, 45, whatever it may be. A majority of the heroes in there are not engraved. I know a lot of players do have them engraved, but if you go through like AFK Arena Helper, a lot of the heroes in there don't have a lot of people engraved, or they finished it before the engraving was done. Engraving is going to take time. I don't focus on it by any means, and I really don't recommend anyone focusing on it that hard unless you're really just putting money into it. I mean, of course, money's going to make it a lot quicker, but the engraving will come as it comes. If you don't get it, to me, doesn't make a difference. What's going on, Reggie? What do I think about the new premium hero? I like it. As soon as they bring it, I will have 700 Stargazer cards. That's awesome, Sheen Evil. That is a ton of cards to use. I think he is good. If you're talking about the new Hypogen hero, I'm actually pretty impressed. I used him. I tested him out just a little bit ago, and he seems very solid. I like the build. that he has. I like the dynamic. I like the crowd control aspect that he has. It seems like overall, Frampton is going to be pretty solid. I definitely like how he's built, how he works, the utility he's bringing. He's going to be a good addition. This one we need Raku and Peggy. And most people know how I feel about Peggy. We'll just drop her in there. Raku does surprisingly well, but Peggy, I'm hoping, is just going to take the one shot. And even the guards, being on level 1. I'm stuck on chapter 37. Yeah, 37, Brian, is the part where players get stuck. And the big reason, like we've talked about before, chapter 37 is the AFK Arena. It is the pre-nerfed area. It's honestly the spot where the new wall is. It's the spot where a lot of players are actually pushing to chapter 37, and then they're just sitting at 37. They're not even wanting or willing to make progression past 37. They've just been sitting there waiting for AFK Arena to get an update or get a nerf, and then they'll just continue progression right there. It is kind of what I'm seeing. You can go through 37. It just takes a long time. So when you start getting, again, into the multiple fights, you might have, on average, most players spend about an hour per stage when you start getting to chapter 37 to go through stages in there. Because like I had said, they are pre-nerfed. So we haven't seen any adjustment to the difficulty in there, but it's coming. We know it's coming. It always does, guys. It just takes a little bit of time. I was surprised. I thought this week, or with the patch that is coming, they were going to nerf a little bit more. They didn't. So probably next patch, I would look for them to probably nerf a little bit more in there. Just need 3 Khazard to Mythic and then push to 38. Very nice, Javid. Javid, guys, as you know, he is just completely free to play. Like a lot of players, doing awesome going into chapter 38 as free to play is a very, very big achievement, guys. So achieve victory without warriors or support. So we have tank, support. Or no, that's right. Astrilda is a warrior, isn't she? I always forget that Astrilda is a warrior. We'll do tank. That looks pretty good. No support. Well, let's go. No warriors, no support. We'll go ranger on this one. Why not? We use Athalia for a little bit. There's a new cool game, Awaken Chaos Era. I really got into the game. I recommend it if someone is looking for another game. I'll check it out, Sheen Evil. I've been looking. So with the channel itself, guys, you know, AFK Arena is what it is. I've considered bringing other games or kind of weaving other games into the channel itself to check them out. I'm still waiting for, you know, the NFT games that we were waiting for, but also waiting for a couple other things. So we'll have to make a decision sooner or later on what is essentially going to happen with AFK Arena, which we're just kind of waiting on to see. But it'll be interesting. Like I said, I'm going to play AFK Arena in stream videos on here, YouTube videos, until AFK Arena is done. Hopefully they have a way through a bunch of different methods, if it's doing the collaborations, if it's doing whatever, to bring real life back into this game, and that's really what I would love to see. All heroes placed on the back line must be warriors. So we need some warriors, huh? Let's check out our warrior classes here. Let's do all warriors. So backline warriors, well, we'll do Alna up front, so we have an immunity. We'll go with warriors. Always look kind of slim when it comes to building out warriors. If you guys looked even at the tier list, I think there were only 4 warriors within that tier list. Because warriors, unfortunately, are pretty slim when it comes to building them out. Oh, what's going on? Thank you for joining the stream. Oh yeah, had a great weekend, guys. We're getting ready. I just took my daughter to ice skating, which is pretty cool. Seeing all the little kids out there in the ice skating rink. Did all my shopping too, so we got all that done. Got some Wilders here, and then Tresnar. Let's swap this up. We'll drop some Wilders in here. And like I was saying earlier, guys, make sure that you are making your progression in here. It's very easy to pick up loot out of here, and you get a ton. Guys, when this came, everyone was super excited about the Misty Valley. Now it's just on repeat. It works really well. We need Treznar and we need Thorn in here. And then we have, I think, one copy of Treznar. That should work. Frampton, who do you see replacing in the meta? So I've kind of went back and forth with that. Hyatt with Frampton. I know Sheen Evil is going to be building him, so I want to see exactly what they're thinking, but he seems like with the immunity that he has, with the damage mitigation that he has, I could see him running a couple different ways. We had talked about it in the video that I did, in seeing which way Frampton is really going to work into what formations. I could see it really good making a solid appearance in the 5-pole with Lucretia, because he kind of has that AoE about him, but he also has the ability to pull heroes in himself, so he can kind of pull Skarath's ability. I'm not sure if it's going to be kind of to the same level of Skarath, but he has kind of Skarath's ability built in there, where he moves that 3 and 5 position right to the middle. So again, it's going to be interesting to see exactly where he works into the meta, but there is no doubt. I mean, honestly, there's no doubt that he will be in the meta for a bunch of different formations. I can also see him working surprisingly well when it comes to PvP. He seems like a hero, again, that's going to be pretty broken within that PvP aspect. And it'll be interesting to see exactly how well he does, honestly. I think this one we had to kill an enemy in 10 seconds, which we can actually swap this. We'll put Arthur in there, and hopefully we can get them to Ainz just to ult really quick. That's what I was hoping. What's going on, Cheese Fox? I love your content about NFT games. Do you think any of these tips? Last stream you were talking about the future direction of gaming. We can talk about that in a minute. Actually, defeat a hero. You know what? We'll swap. We'll go with the ultimate burst comp right here. Who do you think, or what do I think could make AFK Arena great again? I feel like a lot of people are starting to get tired. Augusto, honestly, I think mobile games in general usually only run about 12 months. I mean, when you look theoretically at AFK Arena, or when you look at mobile games in general, usually they have about a 12-month run rate. There are some that kind of push on that you might get a year or two kind of time span out of, which again is kind of normal for mobile gaming from what we see. There's a couple, of course, that go much longer than that. Look at like your Clash of Clans, it's been, I think, 7 years. But to really bring a new base of players in, advertising and collaborations. We've seen a lot of players join when Ainz and Albedo came in. We've seen a lot of players join in when we got Queen and Joker. We've seen some come with Prince of Persia. We've seen some come with Ezio. There has been a significant amount of heroes that have joined, or players that have joined AFK Arena, just at different times depending on what those collaborations look like. This one, I think it said 15 seconds, which I think we got right there. We will be there with the NFT games. Yeah, and the NFT games are not just the big push with that. And I know, again, Vulcan and I have talked about this quite a bit. A lot of gamers have talked about it. Honestly, when you look at some of the bigger companies, like look at Ubisoft, look at, some of the larger gaming companies worldwide, you look at Blizzard Entertainment, you look at a bunch of different games, a lot of them are going to NFT gaming. And what's going on? Derazaman? Thank you for the subscription, guys. Another subscriber to the channel. Very cool. But like I was saying, a lot of the larger companies are looking at that NFT gaming space, which is going to come in the future. I honestly think it is going to be the future of what games look like. Once it hits streamline, once you have NFT gaming, let's say with PlayStation 5, or you have it with Xbox, or you have it with, the Switch, or whatever it may be. It's really going to change gaming as players know it. As we know it today, that the gaming itself will change. There we go, guys. So we got a crate of essence, some EXP. We'll do some summons here in a minute. I love all the questions, which is the reason, guys, I love doing the live streams. This is exactly why. This is the pay to win account. Like I said earlier, I just hopped on for the day. Was getting all the dailies done, getting all the weeklies done. We are looking for copies of Treznar, but I don't think we have any summons. I don't think we have any desire summons. We might have to save our diamonds. We have 1 day. We have 1 day. We're going to have to wait and I'm going to save my diamonds. We can use everything else. We can use our Stargazer cards. I want to make sure that I can do all 7 for Treznar. That'll give us the 8 copies we need to take him to Ascended. That way we can start looking at Thisuk and finishing him out, which would be awesome. Yeah, I would like him. And Sheen Evil, I feel like you're spot on with the guild aspect of it. We know the guild hall, the level 9 guild halls have been here forever. They've never changed the hunting grounds. They've never changed these guild bosses. They really need to focus on the guild aspect of the game. Even when you look at some of the upcoming titles, they have games that are completely built around guilds. Look at Guild of Guardians, things of that nature. The games are completely built around guilds. Yet in this game particularly, they have just completely alienated or forgot about the guild aspect of it altogether, which kind of sucks. I would love to see them do a lot more with guilds. And I think of bringing people together, the collaboration and the effort in gaming is really what keeps the game alive. When you look at Clash of Clans, you're reliant on your clan, you're reliant on guild wars. The clan wars, you're reliant on a lot of things that have other people, the social aspect built in. And that's what I feel like they've kind of gotten away from with AFK Arena. What else am I playing right now? I've tried a couple games, Cheese Fox. I'm waiting for Alluvium. I'm waiting for Guild of Guardians. Most of those games, they do have a free-to-play aspect. But if you're looking to get into like the land sale, or if you're looking to get some of the heroes, you do have to buy them. But again, both of them do have the free aspect. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll get into the summons here, guys. We have 2 elite stones. That's all that we pulled out of there. But boom, not too bad. They're both at 5 stars, but Nara and Oden, double Graveborns. Then we do have quite a few of our rare stones, which I love. We need the food. I take the food, I recycle the food, which is awesome to see. That way we can get more in the way of other heroes. But we got some elites right there. Look at the elite pluses, guys. All 4 factions, just like that. I love seeing it. We're saving the food here for Thisuk, and then we're saving the food right here to build up Treznar. So overall, just waiting overall. Is Shamira still good early game? Yes, Shamira will do very well early game. Shamira is also used in the Twisted Realm. If you don't have her, if you don't build out Moriel, Shamira will actually replace Moriel as you get further in the Twisted Realm with Dark Namora. But Shamira, for a majority of players, especially early game, will be a very solid carry for a significant amount of time due to the nature of the hero. Treznar surprised me with his trial version max out. Yes, definitely the exact same, Javid. When I used Treznar and I tested Treznar, he was pretty solid. I wasn't super disappointed like Walker, like Peggy, a couple other ones. I can see a couple different places where Treznar is really going to be helpful. I can see it in PvP. I can see it like in an invade team, something of that nature. It's going to be pretty solid with some of the heroes in there. All right, so this one we'll start with our summons right here. And I do run it on two speed now, which there is a copy of Hodgkin. Very nice. We do not have Hodgkin built out as of yet. And double elites, guys. Sylvana, not bad. We still need more food, just like we always do forever. So a couple more summons here, which a 3 for 3, a copy of Brutus. I don't think Brutus is maxed out either. So we are definitely getting there, guys. How does recycling food work? So if you have 60 elite heroes, which there's a copy of Raku, very nice. I can use the legendary copies or even the other copies to recycle. So I can actually redeem them for some other food. And there is another elite, guys, a copy of Hendrik, very nice. So very solid summons right there. Stargazing, we're going to look for Zafriel. He is the next to be built. I could save for the new hero, but we know Zap with the invade team works surprisingly well. I do want to build him. Is AFK Arena confirmed? Not that I've heard. So AFK Arena 2, I don't know. That was a placeholder probably about 12 months ago that they used. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just a placeholder for a game they're making. I don't think there's actually a game that they're going to have. Like, it's not just going to be called like AFK Arena 2. I think it's something that they've kind of just used as a placeholder till they have a name for a game. All right, guys, so we've got 2 summons here. Again, diamonds we're going to save. So first one gives us Zafriel, just like that, guys. I want to see them update the Stargazer too. I feel like the loot we're getting out of here is kind of outdated. The arena tickets are kind of outdated. I would like to see them even just do a revamp of the Stargazer so we could see some different things in here, or even letting you choose your reward. I think that would be a pretty cool option that I could pick. Like, hey, I'm a pay-to-win account. I am heavy into PvP. I want all those arena tickets. Most times, like even for now, when I get arena tickets, based on the level deficiency or where we're at, I just stay number 1 in the arena. So for me to use arena tickets, it doesn't do anything. I sell them back to get gold because I literally sit right here, which kind of sucks. I get all of those for absolutely no reason, which kind of sucks. All right, so that gives us the max right there. Got a hero, got a summons. We'll do a few Oak Inn summons, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to sit in the campaign. Honestly, adding a couple more stars here, which is good to see. We have a star there for Hendrik. Taking him to 3 stars. Didn't do any engraving on him yet. Brutus actually gets a 2nd star, which is good to see as well. And I believe that is all. The rest of it, we're just saving for food and waiting for new heroes. Getting a lot of them to 5 stars, though. Yeah, I know. I don't like the arena tickets in there. I don't use them. I don't find value of them. Yeah, that's another one, Venomous Cupid. The VIP rewards, they've updated. God, I don't even know when was the last time they updated those, but it has been a significant amount of time. I did max out Ezio for PvP, so we did get him 9-9, so I can actually drop him right out of there, which is good. I believe, see, we got Tresnar. I might just drop Tresnar in here just because we know we're going to build him. I think most of the heroes I have built out that I want built out. We could put Hodgkin in here. Hodgkin's actually pretty good. Through here, Wukong we're not building anymore, so they're pretty well built. Even here, you know what? We could max out Mahira. And then most of these, Albedo, we could get a little more. Joker, we could put a little more, but not really a necessity in there. Like I said, a lot of these heroes, guys, we are seeing pretty well built, which I definitely like. We could put Brutus in there as well. But I'm hoping we can pull a couple pieces for either Rose or Athalia, and we can max either of those out. So let's see. Yeah, AFK Arena is always very cool to see. I'm super happy with the game. I mean, I'm still happy with it. I still play it every day. I play multiple accounts. It's still a lot of fun. And look at that double. We got Hodgkin and Saurus. Very nice there. A double pull for the furniture. It's been a while since we've actually seen that. Another piece for Hodgkin. That'll give him, I think, 4. And back-to-back furniture, guys, which is Hodgkin again. That's already 3 pieces right there for Hodgkin. And a card on the table. We didn't get Athalia, unfortunately. We didn't get any of those copies, but look at that. That takes us to 5, from 2 to 5 for Hodgkin. And of course, it adds another piece to Saurus, which that's a pretty good build pretty quick. Guys, I wish I could choose what hero I could build in there, but unfortunately we cannot. With one more summon here, like it's just going to be some more legendary gear. So the one card on the table will just sit, and that will wait there. So I got all my teams set in the campaign so we can make more progression in here. Go Zap 909. Oh, yeah, that's a good call. Since we are building out Zafriel, because I believe that 3 of 9 is really good for Hodgkin. I don't know about building him much further. Still need, look at that, guys. If you guys have been watching, Zolrath has literally been in here for such a long, I can't even tell you how long that he has been in here. Or Zolrath. Zolrath has been in here for literally probably like 6 months, and I've never pulled a piece of furniture for him. Not once. Not one single time have we ever pulled a piece of furniture. Been playing AFK Arena 2 on my Discord status. Confuses people. Yeah, I think I actually seen that the playing AFK Arena 2. I'm sure a lot of people were super confused with that. That's funny. I think it's kind of crazy how many comics AFK Arena has that they've been focused on. Every single time I look on the forums, every single time that I see updates or I look at, different pages, all of it is based on all the comic books that they're coming out with for this game. I didn't know, like, the comic book revolution of AFK Arena is kind of insane right now. What do we think about dislike about this new gotcha game from Lilith? Oh, I haven't played it. I haven't played it at all, Sheen Evil. I really need to look at some other games, but I'm pretty limited with time, and that kind of limits me, I guess, with the amount of time to play other games and just getting ready for real life. It is kind of crazy. I never played a game as long as I have played AFK Arena. So Dark Blaine, I'm kind of the opposite. So most of the games when I get in, it's really kind of one of two factors. Either one, I'm going to be significantly invested in the game, put a lot of time and effort into it, or two, I'm just going to leave the game probably within a week, which is the case with a lot of different games and exactly what I have done to, again, a bunch of different games. AFK Arena, it's been years. I played Clash of Clans for 5 years, played World of Warcraft for 10 plus years. Same going back, even looking at Dark Age of Camelot was years. Ultima Online was years. It's when I'm into a game such as this, it is a long process. I stay into the game. I stay into the game considerably. And some of the games I even say probably stay in a lot longer than most people would. You know what? Let me put Desire back in here. I'm going to try swapping this up a little bit. But I definitely love the game. It's still such a very, very cool game. Have you done the Twisted Realm today? Tried Lucy Grez. I seen that, Blue Crimson. I actually did use the Twisted Realm with Lucy. Lucy Grez, I did. Twin Scrath Mortis. Yes, that is the exact combination that I used in there today. I know. I've seen it always as Isolde, and then I seen it today. It was different. I don't know what changed. Honestly, I don't know what changed within that Twisted Realm that made it so different to put Lucy in there now. And most of the heroes that I see in there are totally maxed out. But guys, stages like this, we know it probably takes 5-10 minutes to get through it. And that's exactly what it's going to take here. Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, exactly, Venomous. That's what I've seen it. I was like, AFK Arena 2? Who's playing AFK Arena 2 already? I just want to make sure that we have all of these heroes. I was going to say, I think I have all the best gear that I have on there, which we do, which is good. Add to the list of Thesuk's furniture, in my opinion, very good. Oh, I haven't tried him out, Sheen Evil. He's actually going to be the next to build. I hear really good things. And I know a lot of the players and casuals have said he is pretty good. I've been playing WoW for over 16 years. Wow. I quit about 10 years in, Sheen Evil. So I actually quit World of Warcraft when it got into the pandas. When it was the pandas was the point of the end of my World of Warcraft days was the panda expansion. So it was very cool. There we go, guys. Got that one to work. This one we have Raku sitting in the back. I love running Raku. I think he's just so funny. But nobody can talk anything about the amount of damage he can put out in such a short burst amount of time. He's very cool to see. So that way, yeah. There's been a couple. Dota 2. A lot of them, like I played Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty for a significant amount of time. A couple years I played Call of Duty. I was the guy you hated because I always played a sniper. And I would just literally destroy people with a sniper rifle. Again, guys, I've played games my whole life. It's never changed. It's never stopped. It's probably not going to stop. My kids love doing it now. Playing games, again, I've done it forever. Look at Lucy, guys. I love that. 2.16 billion damage. Just like that. Lucy can destroy teams flawlessly. This one's going to take a while, guys. I know it's Thorin. I went through a bunch of different formations, guys. And this one actually did work pretty well. We're just going to have to give this one some time. Yeah, Lucy, guys, if you're going to build Lucretia, absolutely build her. She is just devastating. She is such a powerful, powerful hero to have in here. Free to play can't compete in PvP since it doesn't matter heroes in meta. Yeah, free to play for PvP, it's impossible. Unfortunately, it's a different set of rules when it comes to PvP, especially free to play, because you can't stack engraving, and that's where a lot of players and why a lot of players got completely burnt out when it comes to PvP is because you cannot stack engraving like what is required to be competitive in PvP. You can't do it. Again, kind of stinks, but you cannot do it to be competitive within that space, which we almost got that down if Brutus's shield would have been over. Yeah, exactly. I left at the Battle of Azeroth. It's not the same game anymore, and without the people you played. Yeah, Sheen. So when I played, if you guys would have known me, God, what, it was 20 years ago? Probably almost 20 years ago. We were playing Dark Age of Camelot. We started playing World of Warcraft. We actually beta tested World of Warcraft when it came out. Early World of Warcraft was dominated with PvP matches. It was super hard to get weapons out of there. But if you did get weapons out of there, you were the strongest by far. You could destroy anybody. We were actually number one on our guild. We were top rated in the world for World of Warcraft. Way back when I played a lot of games, and I played a lot of games every single day. What's going on, Pixel? Thanks for joining the stream. Cool Vanguard is a bit underrated. A Vanguard? I don't hear anything good about Thesuk. Heard he's difficult to use, and of that needs perfect timing. Mary, I'm not sure. I know Sheen Evil built Thesku. Theso, however you say it. And a lot of players have been saying that he does very well, which is good. Still all in for Lucretia. Absolutely, guys. Lucretia is one of the heroes, and we've said this from the beginning, is Lucretia is a hero that can carry by herself. That is the reason she is so powerful, is you don't have to have her built. You don't, or you don't have to have an entire team built for her to do exceptionally well, because she gets stronger when the heroes die, which is exactly what people want to see, is the hero getting stronger when the other heroes die. She can do things by herself that most heroes can never do. honestly. They should open a FTP PvP league. Yeah, we've talked about that. For the PvP aspect, I think they could do a lot on the PvP aspect. I feel like they could do a lot on the guild aspect. Really, those two areas, they could make a lot of progression as far as this game. Honestly. Found a really good guild near the end of Legion, which is primarily why I kept playing. I don't know any of the members personally. Yeah, so a lot of players that I played with, Ultima Online, Dark Age of Camelot, World of Warcraft, we all went from guild to guild to guild, from game to game to game together, which was very cool. We had Monkneer. He was our guild master, and he was our guild master for like 20 years between all of these different games. So it was kind of crazy, but it worked super well. And again, guys, just down to Brutus on that one. I just got Lyca to Mythic. Who should I build next? I got Raku, Iran, Tassin, Namora, and Source to Ascended. That's a really good team if you're running the Wilder team. Lyca will work. You have Iran, you have Tassi, you have Namora, you have Source, you have Raku. Depending who you build next, I mean, that's pretty much all of the core heroes. If you're talking about Wilders, yeah, Pippa does really well. So does Gorvo. Gorvo does really well with that shielding aspect that he brings. That can be really beneficial. But Pippa's usually the other choice that people build out of that one. Depends on, yeah. And that's it, guys. Some heroes are better than others. A lot of people say don't build. Honestly, build the heroes that you want. It's a lot of more people are having fun with this game, not saying, oh, well, I'm sticking, to primary all meta heroes. I'm not going to build anyone else but meta. There's a lot of heroes that are fun to play around with, in my opinion, that a lot of players do like using. Like Pippa, little squirrel that just dies every single time. But we'll get this one down. Thorn Cheese does take some time. Thoughts on Treznar? So Treznar, I really like. I like the build. I like how they built out Treznar. I think he's going to have quite a bit of viability when it comes to the campaign. I can see him in a couple of like the invade teams. I could see him. Same with Frampton. Frampton seems like he's going to be pretty good being built out in when you start getting him into, again, the Lucretia teams, when you get him into a couple of the pull teams, it seems like he's going to be pretty strong. So some of the new heroes, a lot of people are using, and a lot of people are finding a lot of viability with them. I want to try him. I want to get him built out and see exactly how well he does. And this one, again, we know the Thorn Cheese with his wonky spring loading now. I love the skin they put on him. What's going on, Chris? How you doing today? How is the free-to-play life treating you? Yes. So going free-to-play on this account, I've noticed I'm falling behind the curve to build heroes, and that's exactly what I thought would be doing, is getting less diamonds than traditionally, as buying like the monthly cards, things of that nature. Getting less diamonds, I'm going to start falling behind, and I have started falling behind when it comes to having enough diamonds to build out the heroes we need through the desired summons. That's where the free-to-play aspect I feel is really going to be lacking, is as we continue to get further behind, I guess, essentially in that aspect, we're going to be losing out on heroes. We're really going to have to pick and choose what heroes we want to build, because we're not going to have the viability for all of them. Yeah, the hunt for diamonds. But you also have to remember, guys, we're getting codes, we're having events. We have a major key event that is coming up. Isn't up on the test server yet. It might actually be there tonight. We might get to see the new Christmas event or holiday event that is coming up. There's going to be stuff that's coming. There's going to be events. There's going to be diamonds, resources, things of that nature that are coming. I need to rush Antandra's furniture to 9. Any advice on how to do that quickly? I spend diamonds in the store and buy them from lab. So what I do to get the furniture built is do the resets within the shop. And once you do the resets in the shop, just keep buying those out. You can go through, if you're looking to just spend diamonds, you could, but honestly, to race Entendre to 9 of 9, it's going to be either one, you're putting money in the game, which is going to be super expensive to get furniture, or two, you're going to be just burning all your diamonds for a chance to get more po coins, which unfortunately is going to be the same. It's going to be super expensive to get that done. I'm seeing, see, she's putting out quite a bit of damage for Flora. I was just thinking about that. We just need a good Thorn cheese here. Any thoughts on the new Hypogen? Yeah, Frampton is really strong. Sheen Evil is saving for Frampton right now, so I want to see him when he's completely built out. Overall, the skills and abilities that he has, the furniture, he seems like he is going to be really strong. Honestly, Frampton seems like he is going to be a very strong hero within AFK Arena, which I definitely like. I definitely like, you know, them adding the dynamic of some of the heroes. He seems, once I can build him, because remember, guys, on the test server, we don't have the ideal comps, which I know a lot of people were talking about, but we also don't have the ability to try out artifacts because it is kind of a borrowed hero. We can't use him, so we're going to see the viability when he comes to the global servers, giving him, you know, a 5-star class-specific relic. It is probably going to make a difference with him, which would be cool to see. Where do you get the codes from? So Lilith gives out the codes. So we get the codes kind of on a regular basis. Lilith drops them usually around the holidays. If you're VIP 14, you get them every single month. They usually send us a code. But this team's driving me a little bit crazy. This is the reason why players don't like running Thorn Cheese. This is the exact same. Is normally for this 10 to 15 minutes of getting this to work, but it only takes once, guys. It only takes once to get this to work, and then that's it. It's the stage is defeated, which I can look to see. Treznar, somehow it doesn't work for me. Oh, so using Treznar is not working for you? Again, a lot of players that I've seen have really liked Treznar. I'm building Flora and Wukong to Ascended, whatever hero choice chests appear, hero exchange in the rickety cart for another hero. Yes, absolutely, Pixel. That is the way to do it. We finally got Wukong up to 5. We have one extra copy that we can use within there to exchange, which is what I want to do. Same with Flora. We have her at 3 stars. We'll have her at 4 stars pretty soon. But ultimately, we'll be able to max out a couple of those. Can someone break down how Treznar works in the Eins comp? Treznar works in the Eins comp. I haven't used Treznar. I don't have Treznar built. But ultimately, I mean, Treznar seems like a lot of RNG just from how he runs around everywhere, honestly. Which, see, it's getting it down to the immunity, but we're not being able to kill him. Let me look. I'm going to check out AFK Helper and see if we got anything else in here. Because again, guys, I'm not a huge fan of this, of the poll. Which we have everyone here. We have everyone with the correct artifacts, which is good. We might even add, I'm wondering adding a third in here. But we're not having problems with Thorn cheesing. We're just having problems with, and it's funny when you look through AFK Helper, is almost everything in here. Thorn cheese, Thorn cheese, Thorn cheese. See, some of them do drop out Flora and they drop in Rain. You can actually try Rain in here a couple times and see exactly where we do. See, kind of the same effect there. A lot of people that don't have Flora built do focus on building Rain up here. Or focus on putting Rain into this formation. And again, these are formations that we know 100% have worked, and they do work within here. I also switched to free to play. I don't feel like I need to spend money on the game. No, and that was the big thing, Sheen Evil, is when you get to a certain point such as this, putting money into the game doesn't have an impact. Honestly, just like what Sheen Evil said, there is very, very minimal impact when it comes to what you're putting into this game. So if you put 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever, having so many heroes built already, the impact or the return is almost not existent. Honestly, that's kind of the big thing that I've seen is the return is not there what it used to be. And they're pushing it so hardcore with the pay to win aspect. Honest to me, it got super annoying, just super bothersome with the pay to win part of it. Resnar, Thigu, Mika, New, Brampton are good here. Yeah, I definitely agree. I've seen a lot of the heroes again used together, which I thought we had at that time, guys. That was so close. Literally, we needed probably another second. Brutus would have been done. See, even there, guys, we'll get this. I'm not too worried about it. How much do whales put in the game? 10K a month. Yeah, a lot of people put a ton of money in this. Well, think, guys. So think of the player base, AFK Arena. I believe AFK Arena made $1.4 billion. That is right, $1.4 billion with this game last year, which amounts to a significant investment from players. But yeah, a $1 billion on one single game and in-game revenue. That's what they made from revenue. So kind of crazy to think that, you know, the amount that's going into this game. Oh, and we almost had him there as well. Helios. So Helios is another Celestial hero. A lot of players have built Helios. A lot of players have been really impressed with Helios. I haven't built him on any of my accounts. I don't wail that hard to have him already built. But a lot of players that do have him built said he is doing very well. That especially when it comes to the hunting fields, a lot of players have put him in the hunting fields, and he's doing really well in the hunting fields. Of course, being a buffer for some of your stronger heroes works perfectly within that scenario that they've been working. One problem is that 9 of 9 floor reduces the haste. Yeah, Razor. All of the ones, so if you look again using AFK Helper, they have that 9 of 9 flora. They have the plus 30, they have the 9 of 9 flora. And that's the reason I went with that combination, is they did get victory a little bit lower level than what I have here by, I think, like 6, but they still had flora completely maxed out. Yeah, exactly. So Helios, guys, I believe we got a free copy of him last time. Yep. Yeah, a lot of players have been saying he works very well being built when it comes to upping the damage that you're doing in formations, things of that nature, that he has been working surprisingly well, which is good to hear. Oh, sucks that you're sick today, Javid. What is the best hero in the Graveborn? Yeah, just like what Chris said, Damon, Oden, Grez, definitely. Pharrell's questionable, Chris. I did not bring Pharrell. I know Pharrell does well when it comes to the formation battles, but when it comes to the boss comps, Pharrell does nothing. Oden does a little bit of damage. Isabella will absolutely break damage, where Oden didn't do as much. I'm running the Graveborn account in the hunting fields right now, and I did Graveborn on the test server. Yeah, definitely doing a lot more damage with Isabella than Oden. Oden for the formation battles, for the camp battles, yes, working super well. When it comes to the boss battles, Oden doesn't do much for bosses at all, which kind of sucks. Aziz can be a problem for Ainz. Oden can stop Ainz from using. Yeah, there's a couple counters for Ainz, including Athalia. She's probably one of the biggest counters for Ainz just because of the direct damage she does. She can actually kill Ainz out a lot of times before he ever has that opportunity to ult, which is pretty cool to see. Again, I'm an Elite Flora and Ascended Flora. Yeah, don't invest in Flora if you're doing the Thorn Cheese. We've talked about that quite a bit. Is the Deluxe Monthly card the best for low spenders? Overcoming, if you're looking to put money into AFK Arena, the best by far is the Advancement Rewards or the Climbers Rewards, which are both essentially the same. But for 20 bucks, you're going to get 45,000 diamonds, which is the best pack in the game, period. There's nothing that is better than those two. And right there, guys, we got right down to just Brutus again. Yeah, if you're looking at them, those are the two best packs by far. If you're looking to pick them up. I know a person that spent over 500K on AFK Arena. Yeah, I know Hashmira has to be up there. There's a couple that are way up there. I forget the other guy that came out of nowhere that's been playing a couple months and he has everyone maxed out. Literally, I think everything in AFK Arena maxed out. I think it was Bam. I think Bam was the other hero or the other player that had like 30 heroes with the max engraving after playing like 2 months. A lot of people on their server were just going crazy about how much they put in the game. Yeah, put $500,000 on AFK Arena. But honestly, it's relative to what you spend. I mean, I'm sure the person putting $500,000 into AFK Arena is not really too worried about it because one, they have $500,000 to put into AFK Arena. So honestly, if you're, making $100 million a year and you put 500K into AFK Arena, what's it make a difference? Honestly, it's all kind of relative. Try switching Rain and Lorzen and replace Rain with a level 1 Graveborn hero. Try switching Lorzen and Rain. Razor always gives the formation advice. I love it. And replace Rain with another Graveborn hero. Who do we got here for our Graveborn? Not sure if he's going to do anything, but then you get the bonus. And I think that's the big logic behind it, is here we'll get the triple Graveborn bonus, which will make a difference with his bonus attack there. I was hoping Hodgkin would throw up a Jolly Roger, but still got the link to everyone in the corner. It's funny when they just walk right out here and just literally fall right over. Yeah, overcoming, and that was it. So pretty much they came in day one and they maxed out. They purchased packs day one. So when I think when they started the account, they came in and they maxed out Lucretia. So imagine being in chapter 1 and you just get to the point of where you can buy things and you max out Lucretia because you just dropped $10,000 or $20,000 into the game. Level 1 Graveborn. Here we go. We'll do. I think even the level 500 Graveborn we had died instantly, which is funny. Should I build my Isolde or should I try to build Brutus? Honestly, I like Brutus. Isolde is a hero that will do well if you can get him to live, but when you start getting level deficiencies, it doesn't work at all. Brutus will just get, or Isolde will just get destroyed every single time. Brutus is a hero that's used through the entire game because of the immunity shielding. The immunity shield that he provides in there works incredibly well, especially with high level deficiency burst teams because of the survivability aspect in there, which is awesome. Yeah, Hodgkin. I was hoping that we could get that to work, which again, just we have to wait out Brutus's shield. That's the thing we're running into right here. Is if we had another split second, but also remember with the Graveborn boost, putting the Graveborn in here also gives Kelthar a lot more damage, which is awesome. I feel like I need Kelthar built up more so he can actually finish out some of these targets when we have the issues with immunity. Yeah, no chest piece on Thorin, just for the simple fact we want him to take more damage. The more damage that Thorin takes, the more retaliation is going to come. Position 1 and 2, any level 1 Greyborn hero. Position Kelthar, Thorin, and Pipple with the call. Yeah, we can try it up. We can change it up. So we go in Kelthar with the call, which Kelthar has the call. Let me see. Thorin, no chest piece with the blade. The blade will give him more damage over time. So Kelthar, now this is just going to be another level 1 Graveborn like that. And then Pippa, we got down there. And Pippa with the call. This is going to filter a lot more into Thorin because they're going to die. See, I'm wondering about them being spread out a little bit. They don't know about coming up here. We're going to have someone kill Leica in that top. But there we go. Again, we just got to be able to get Brutus past that shield. Yeah, Isolde, honestly, I wouldn't spend a absorbent amount of time with Isolde just because he's not used that much. Yeah, he needs to take more damage. Yeah, it's a shame that Isolde looks like Frankenstein. I like Isolde. Isolde was a hero when he came out, guys. I built him right off the bat. He was actually one of the early release Graveborn that I built, and I totally built him and ran him forever until you started getting level deficiencies, and he just totally dropped off. And I'm hoping we can get this one down. See there, it's just pretty much getting down to Brutus. We're getting close pretty much every time that we're doing this. See, Kelthar's still up. Kelthar died. That's why I feel like with his 3 of 9 furniture, so if we had another piece, this one's pretty good. He proactively triggers the retaliation well in the ability. You know what? Oh, I was going to go build. I don't want to reset all those. I was going to go use the one card that we got. I think we got a card to build Kelthar up a little bit. Merlin, Zorath, Athelia, Aziz, best way to spoil. Yeah, a lot of people before Merlin are building out, what's his name, is building out Leonardo. So a lot of people have built out Leonardo instead of Merlin out of the shop. See, which there even, that was an early, let's see, Kelthar's already gone. We're getting there though. Point is that Brutus needs to activate the immunity at the first alt. Yeah, it seems like he is, because even there, it seems like the first alt, that immunity is being triggered. Because right there, boom, immunity triggered first alt. Seems like we just got to get a little bit of RNG here. We'll get it. And again, this is the stopping point, guys. This is the big chapters where the battles take a lot longer. The stopping point is here. Once you get past 37, so even there, Brutus isn't going to, or Thorin isn't going to kill him himself. I love how Pippa just drops him in this corner like a rock. See, I feel like Kelthar's got to be there to do some of the damage. I need to build out Kelthar more, is my thought. Thorn cheese or Lucretia cheese. Honestly, that it's a tough decision. Honestly, Thorn cheese, I would say would be super easy. Because players can actually Thorn cheese with the level 1 signature item from the very beginning. So the retaliation ability will work through the entire game. And a lot of players do cheese it even from the beginning. They do the cheese and it works really well. That's why I'm kind of hesitant. But it's very cool to see. What's going on, Antonio? Thanks for joining the stream. We're just trying to make our way through 38 and it's getting very, very dicey because of the Thorn cheese ability. And Brutus's shield. Brutus's shield is just the pain in the butt. Because here we're not going to get it because he didn't ult first, and that's just going to sit on the immunity. I really think it's going to be Kelthar. I think he's going to be the one that we can definitely make some progression on here. I feel like, again, if we built out Kelthar a little more, a little bit more with the survivability, a little bit more just with the build in general, you'd have a lot more functionality. First, I'll need to activate the immunity, then put it on manual. Thorn dies. Put auto on the second. Okay. So once he ults the first time, we'll take it off. There's the first one. I think I took it off too early. Oh, I thought we almost had him. All right, yeah, we'll slow this down. So the first ult we're gonna let ride like it normally does. Second one we're gonna wait, or he's just gonna die. That one didn't work as planned. He's up there. Now watch, it's not even gonna give us the opportunity. I think AFK Arena knows we figured it out. There's the ult. You can't die before the ult. Razor, I think they're on to us. They know we got too close. I don't think it didn't trigger his shield. And it's kind of cheesy that you have to do it this way. See, because even there, it seemed like if Kelthar wasn't on Brutus, it would have made a big difference. There's the first ult. Didn't trigger the shield. Yeah, seems like you got to pay a lot more attention. So boom, Brutus is right on, or Thorn's right on top. There's the first ult. It seems like it's just going to be a really, really close timing issue. We pop the shield there. Oh, we got to take down Iran as well. But see, it seems like, yeah, we got to cheese the cheese. We could drop all of his gear. just try to cheese the cheese. Now he's taking the most damage that he can. I don't even think we're going to get through those. Yeah, most people for the Thorin cheese. So the traditional way is running him with the weapon. So actually running Thorin with the weapon. That way you can get the attack much higher. A little bit of defense, but he does get that big attack bonus of almost 4%. And then running the boots. And again, this is the crit. The crit that he gets out of here makes a big difference. We'll give it one more try. What's going on, Childo? Yeah, they've went kind of back and forth with even there. I feel like if we could get just the timing aspect of it, but that's okay. I watched the hunting field guide. I watched Boldo to Chad, but on the second day, one of my guild leaders, I'll reassign new roles. Oh, yeah, that drop Thorin's gear. Again, this is one that I would love to get through, guys. We can remove all of his gear, and I mean, I don't think this one is so much about taking the damage. It's just the timing of the shield. See, the shield there is up. Brutus died on that one. Brutus did. Brutus died on that one. Have you guys seen it? So we just needed a little bit more cheese, but that is exactly how we could do it. And this one's all messed up because no one's stacked on there. But we killed Brutus on that one. We got lucky with another crit. That would have been it, guys. So here comes the first. Boom. There's the ult. But he died before it. Because see, we can't have him die the first time. We got Brutus down, though. Yeah, he died. There we go. Triggered the shield. Yeah, this is going to take a lot. So there's the ult. We just got to trigger it the second time when he comes up. Because that's pretty close. I mean, the timing on this is just got to be... The timing on this has to be spot on to get it to work. And again, you could do it just letting the RNG make it work. But again, he already died. So there we go. So we're going to get this one cheese. Then the second one's not going to work because he already died. Well, we got stuck at 38-4, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, Kaz with the dodge, but we did figure out how to take out Brutus. So I'm hoping that we can gain a couple more levels. Maybe get this to work next week. We'll spend a little bit more time in here. We'll also be able to summon up Treznar. We're over an hour already. Do I think Frampton is a top priority in the stargazing? Yes, I do. A lot of players are going to be building out Frampton. Sheen Evil is going to be building out Frampton. There's going to be a lot of players that are going to build him. And I wanted to see if I had that card in here. Don't think we got one. We did. I'm just going to use it on Kelthar. I'm not too worried, but I think this will make a difference because of the damage he's putting out within there. And again, I'm not having to worry about the duplicate cards. I'm not too concerned with using it, but I'm hoping next time that 3 of 9 is going to help him with the amount of damage that he's putting out to burn down some of these targets, and also getting his signature item up a little bit higher to add into his crit. We just got to get some more resources out of there. Yeah, the one-time speed, it seems like it would be easier. I think we can definitely get it done. It's just going to take a little more. I know I was maxing him out here, building him up a little bit more, getting the attack rating a little bit higher, getting his crit rating a little bit higher. Building him out little by little, guys, just like we normally do. We have so many heroes on this account that are built. It's very cool to see, and we'll continue to build. Again, we have 1 copy already of Tresnar. We have 7 that we can summon. That's why we saved all of our diamonds. So by next week, we should be able to build a couple more heroes in there. And we already have food in here for him, which is awesome. We have double legendaries. So like I was talking a little bit earlier with our legendary copies. So to get him built, we're going to need 2 copies, which means that gives us our last 3. We don't have enough to build him out right now. We already built out Mishka. We have no more food. Not really any food in here. Here we're building our new Mauler hero. So again, no food in there. Already have Granite already built up. Light Bearers, we don't have anything, I think, but food. Light Bearers, we don't have anyone that is not built short of our final copy of Walker. And then here we're just saving copies of Wukong and hopefully soon Flora so we can exchange those for other copies. Need a couple more copies of Mortis and he will be done, and all of our dimensionals are done. Guys, we're making a lot of progression in here, which is very cool to see. Unfortunately, we couldn't get past the stage today, but we will definitely continue the push. It's going to be awesome. And consider a viewer session in 2 months. I'll start saving 2 weeks ago. Oh, going for the Frampton frame, which is awesome. Copies are useless without the tier 2 gear. What do you mean, John? What copies are useless without the tier 2 gear? The copies of, oh, like getting the copies of for Tresnar? You mean without having the gear? Big thing with the rickety cart, guys, is when you do have 60 heroes, you can actually go through and retire copies of heroes. This is going to give me a ton of guild coins and, of course, essence, which we want. But replacing heroes also, that's what we're looking to get more copies of Wukong or copies of Flora to continue just swapping them in here for different heroes, which is awesome. Also finishing out the Misty Valley. I think this is going to give us 1 copy here of Tresnar. If I remember correctly, we could pull a copy out of here, which would be very cool to see. We actually have both of them. We have Tresnar. If we do get lucky and build out Tresnar, or we can go with Theskew and build him out as well. So awesome to know that we have both of those in there. That way, depending on who we want to build out, we know there is already a new Voyage coming. We know new hero is coming on Tuesday, which is awesome to see. The Ascended Heroes. Yeah, most of the Ascended Heroes, I have gear. I just have to switch between it. We have a lot of sets, full sets of gear, pretty much for every faction now. Still never seen my remove all button, which I would love to see, but still waiting for a button just to remove all my gear, because we have probably 2 to 3 gear sets for every faction, which is awesome. So we have most of the tier 2 gear at that point for whatever we're using. Tier 3, we don't have that many pieces of tier 3, but tier 2 gear, John, we definitely have for most of them. Can Zap be upgraded to get stronger than he is now and get a skin? I don't know if Zafriel, they would do a skin just because he is so cool looking already. I don't know what they would put on him or how it would kind of change what it looks like. Yeah, like I said, with tier 2 gear, I think we have a couple stones. I have a couple tier 2 stones. I have a couple tier 3 stones. In gear, we have a ton of gear. Literally, I mean, I have enough gear to pretty much deck out all 5 of the 5 teams with gear. Might not be faction specific, but definitely at least 2 tier 2 at a minimum. Just want to say thank you for putting AFK content. Yeah, guys, I love doing the content. Thank you, Grant. It's very cool to see. I love doing the stream, so I actually get to chat with you guys and go through different formations. Thanks to Sheen Evil, Razor, Javid, all of the other players that help us with our content here on AFK Arena, and of course to Vulcan. I talked to Vulcan about NFT games, talked to him about AFK Arena, a bunch of different things. Yeah, Gear is hard to get, guys. Honestly, it is very hard to get gear, and it's just time consuming. Just like what John said, it is very time consuming to get gear out of the shop. That is the reason why we were pushing to get our guild coins maxed out, so we could actually get as much gear out of here as we could. We buy these out all the time, but having both of Riz and Sorin completely maxed out at that 100 billion damage is awesome, because I maximize my guild coins now every single day, which is cool to see. But again, guys, thank you guys for joining me for the live stream. Got some videos planned, got some more guides planned. Again, we got some new heroes coming up. We have some new events that are going to be coming up for the holiday season, which is very cool to see. Also, check out the second channel if you have not. We are almost to 1,400 subscribers on the other channel, which again is kind of crazy how fast that channel is growing. When we made this channel, it took us about 6 months to actually get 1,000 subscribers. Crazy enough, the second channel, I know a lot of you subscribe over there. The second channel got 1,300 subscribers, almost 1,400 subscribers within the first month, which is absolutely insanity on how fast it has been growing over there, guys. But again, like I've said before, the future of gaming, I really feel wholeheartedly is into the NFTs. If that was NFT games before, it would be a whole different story with everything that we put into these games. But again, it is very cool to see, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for the stream today. And as always, thank you guys for watching.